Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some Dustland Delivery, shall we? So this is the first time I've ever played the game. I actually got it recently, it was on sale, and it just looks super interesting. I think it's some kind of post-apocalyptic trading roguelike where we're escorting a caravan or something. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm keen to find out, so let's go ahead and start a new game. So we're going to do the Sand-Swept Hills right here, which appears to be the tutorial. That is exactly what I need right now. The Dustlands are a wild place. Safe travels on the long road ahead. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hey, Siloom, good evening. Good to see you. Welcome to Dustland Delivery Driving School, where you'll learn how to make deliveries in a land filled with maniacs and monsters. That sounds great. I'm ready to go. Really? You're ready to go? You haven't even started your truck, champ. Now go buy some fuel and start your truck. What a hassle. I like my attitude. All right, task started. Driving school lesson 1. Confirm. Okay, so here's my cool truck. I guess I'm in this town. Wow, look at this. I saw on the description for the game when I was looking on the Steam page that it's something like a post-apocalyptic game that has Oregon Trail vibes. Always been partial to Oregon Trail, so let's see what we got. I need to buy fuel, so the task says buy 500 units of fuel, then start your truck. Okay, so let's see, the shop is here. Store, I guess. Okay, look at this dude. Alright, this guy has a bunch of good stuff here. And we need fuel. So we're going to buy fuel, and we need 500. So here, can I just... here, let me slide this over. Alright. There we go, 500. So 500 fuel is going to cost me 220 scrap, which I have 1,000 scrap. So let's just say confirm. So it says others purchase the same products as you, changing the price and amount available. So what this means is, you know, it's a trading game, right? So the economy fluctuates based on supply and demand and all that jazz. So I got my fuel, but now the price is probably different. So now I'm going to go ahead and just start my truck. Let me boost the microphone just a little bit. Hopefully you can hear me. All right, let's go. Let's get this engine purring. All right, we're going to start the truck. It takes 1,000 fuel to start your truck. Great. Now let's test your driving skills by driving to a nearby city. Open the map, then right-click to select a waypoint. Okay, so I'm going to set the waypoint. I'm going to open the map here. Oh my, are these my passengers or like my crew? There's a fine-looking lady with an axe. All right, we're going to go to the map, and I'll select Mucha. And services store tradable items, rations, and tires. They need tires. They produce rations. Nobody in my crew has ever been there before. So we're just going to right-click on it. And I guess depart. All right, here we go. Look at this. Here's our car here, our truck, our Dustland Delivery truck. So there's some kind of infection meter up here. This says risk represents your chance of being attacked every hour. Dear God, the higher a location's infection, the faster your risk will increase. Okay, so the more like, I know, infected people or infected things in the area increases risk. Okay. So let me take a look at, while this is happening, just at the UI. And Looks like I've stopped. I didn't really mean to stop. I just kind of clicked on that. I'll figure out... I must have paused the game or something for a moment. Unless we got there. Did we make it? No, we didn't make it. I'm going to depart. I'm going to keep going. So you can see I have water, ammo, food, tires, like spare tires, clout, which is I guess like my reputation or how much people fear me. There's a dust storm going on. Creds. I don't know what creds are as opposed to scrap, but credit with local gangs or something. We completed the task. You've arrived in Mucha. Situated at the foot of a snow-capped mountain, this city uses its ample water to grow rice. After a bad first impression, Courier has begun to dislike it. Alright, so I guess my courier doesn't like this place? We gained experience. Impressive. Well, not really. You drove down a straight road across a flat plain. Anyways, let's move on to the next task. Yeah, bring it on. As you can see, the city of Mucha produces nothing but food. As a result, the rations here are dirt cheap. Over to the west is Tieton. That's a sweet name for a place that produces tires. An industrial city that produces tires. They could sell tires for cheap, but with all their workers, they've always got a shortage of food. See where I'm going with this? We buy a ton of rations in Mucha, sell the rations in Tieton, buy tires in Tieton, and sell the tires back here. That's right, that's how we make the money. Okay. Remember, buy rations in Mucha, sell them in Tieton. Then buy tires from Tieton and sell them in Mucha. Once you're done, come back to me. Here's some scrap to get you started. You know, I guess it's like they have a lot of water because it's much agua. You know, much water. Okay. You're using me to make money, aren't you? Alright, I got some scrap. Alright, so we need to look at this crew out here. We need to go to the store. And we need to buy rations. So, obviously, in a game like this, looks like the green label means cheap and the red means expensive. So I'm going to buy some rations and I don't know, how many do you sell? Okay, I don't have that much money. But let's just buy as much as we can. I don't think I even need any fuel, so I'm going to keep going. I'm going to get a little bit wild and just buy as the max. I'm going all in. This is called putting all your eggs. Siloom, good one. I need some rims. This is called putting all your eggs in one basket. So it seems ingenious, right? I hope I visit a good settlement if I go to RimWorld. Alright. So now I'm going to go to the map. And I'm going to right-click on Tieton and I'm just going to depart. I hope we don't get waylaid by enemies. The infection is 0, so this looks pretty simple. Crew fatigued. Your crew has become fatigued. You can rest to reduce your fatigue by a moderate amount or set up camp and sleep to reduce it by a ton. Alright, we reached our destination. Have we? I don't think we did reach our destination. I think they mean we need to go to sleep or something because people are tired, maybe? Or we just right-click on that. Oh. Yeah, how do we get there? Can we drive through the mountain? It stopped. It says no route. Here's some stats for my crew. Okay, so I guess we need to camp? I'm camping. We're camping. Admire the moon. It's amazing. The moon's lovely tonight. You feel like you could look at it for eternity. Stress slightly reduced. Okay, that's good. The risk is pretty high. Like, it's not bad, but I don't know, should I be worried? Okay, let's see. Here's me. Can I change my name? I'm a Dustland rookie. I'm the courier. And you can see I'm actually not that tired. Or maybe the higher it is, the worse it is, so we need to reduce it. Yeah, we need to reduce that. Okay. So let's just go ahead and sleep. Did we make it? What time is it? Where in God's name am I? Am I done sleeping? How you doing? Yeah, well, our fatigue is just about done. So we can set out. You haven't plotted the route. Right. So I want to go here, but I think I have to actually go around because there's no straight path to get there. Here, reset this. Don't go there. Go, like, down there. We're off-roading it a little bit. Alright. I'm thirsty. Okay, can I get a drink? I have some water. How do I drink? Meh. Anyway, maybe I should have done that before. The driver is happy. Well, they were happy. Not anymore. Oh no, you just automatically drink. Great. Okay, you've arrived in Tieton. The city grows rubber plants to fuel its flourishing tire industry. That's wonderful. First visit to Tieton. Courier gained 110 experience. Okay, that's tremendous. So we need to go to the store and we're going to sell. I'm going to sell all my rations. Not all of them. I need to keep some. Oh, they don't even have enough. Like, I can't even sell actually all that I have because they don't even have enough money. Let me see here. Cancel. How many? I have 61. Alright, so I'm going to sell however much I can before it gets crazy. Here we go. I'll sell 40. And then I'm going to buy tires. I'm going to buy all they got. I got plenty of storage space. So they have no tires left. And I have a bunch of rations left. I'm going to sell 6. It gives me 8 days of food left. Still feels okay. I should sell more. It doesn't take that long to get back and I make more money, but let's just be safe. Let's just keep it like this. I'm going to keep the amount of rations that I have, and we're going to close this. And we're going to go ahead. What am I doing? I'm hungry, but I'll eat. I'm still tired, but I should be okay. So we're going to go to the map, and I guess we can go. Now, when I did that, where am I going? Oh, okay, that was not exactly right. But anyway, go here, and then here. Here we go. It's a beautiful day out there. Kind of. Baby driver. Look at that Chivo rolling in. Engine looks hot, but not horrible. You've arrived in Mucha. Situated at the foot of a snow... Right. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We go to the store, and we're going to sell tires. And we're going to sell, as many as they can afford. Well, I'm not going to sell all of my tires. I'm going to sell, 35 tires. And I made the amount of money that I needed. So let's think about this. My task says... I think I did everything I was supposed to do. I might not have. They might not like what I did. Oh, okay. Cool. I got the money. All right. Great job. The instructor says as you watch him move the scrap from your truck to his. You've learned how to make a buck in the Dustlands. Now get. You got a whole wide world waiting for you. Hey, Austin. Good evening, my friend. Good to see you. It seems to be a trading commerce roguelike in post-apocalyptic lands so far. You're taking my money? Think of this as tuition. Did you think my time was free of charge? You're about to protest, but after seeing the burly armed men behind the instructor, you start to think you may have a point. Alright, fine. Okay, so now we could start a new game, and we're going to go on... We've completed the tutorial, and we're ready to go here. Alright, so now that we're done with the tutorial, we can actually make our own character. This is sweet. So we can change some of the game modes here, and we can choose different character types. So I can go with the runner, the merchant, the merc, the bard, the adventurer, the sharpshooter, the android, the mutant. Awesome. Alright, so look at all the stats we have. Or we could make a custom character. Let's just play as a prefab for now. So, Bloodthirsty says, reduces panic in combat. Melee combat greatly reduces stress. Okay. Gloomy, reduce stress limit. Alright. So this mercenary is like ready to fight. The bard cannot reduce stress by partying, can perform at parties. Alright. Adventurer, lone wolf, recluse, troublemaker. Okay. So, it's interesting, like, I don't know why, but I feel like a bard is hilarious. Like, I like it, Siloom. I'm with you. So I'm going to go for the bard because I love bards in games. And I'm not going to, play as your starting character, not your truck. So I think that means that hero mode means if this character dies, we lose. Whereas if we play as our truck, we can replace the starting character and have a legacy. I know, isn't that funny? Not a charming bard. Hermie, good evening. Yes, exactly, right? Like, the bard is good with speech, that makes sense, and is really smart, but somehow not charming. Maybe because they're reclusive? I don't know. I'm not going to Fate mode is fine. This means you can't save scum or something, I guess. But I'm going to go with this. And so it begins. Until today, you were just another ordinary Dustlander, a small-time merchant in Valleyvale. It was a simple life, but a comfortable one, and you never saw the Dustlands with the cynicism others seemed to. Looking out into a vast world you had hardly set foot in, you saw opportunity, an adventure, an unknown waiting to be known. One day, you decided you weren't going to waste any more time and sold all your worldly possessions to buy a truck. You just picked up your truck from a dealership outside the city. Now it's time to return to Valleyvale to get the rest of your belongings. Let's hit the road. Alright, so we need to visit Valleyvale. Look at our truck. This is great. And guns. You have guns in your inventory but haven't equipped them. Don't bring a knife to a gunfight. Head to the character screen and equip them now. Okay, I will. Looks like I have some guns. Musket. Equip the club. You know, I could wear the outdoor wear or the plate armor here. I got this sweet cap. No pet. Hey, Pity One. Good evening, my friend. Good to see you. Fading. Good evening. Yes, immediately Fading. When I was purchasing this game, I thought this is a game Fading would like. It's a trading game in the apocalypse. I'm going to wear this outdoor wear to have some hunting and foraging, but if we get into a scrap, maybe I'll change to something else. I don't know. This seems okay. Alright. Okay. So, let's see. The task says visit this place, and it's here. So, whoa, Valleyville is a big town. They've got a bar, a store, a library, a repair shop, rent storage, tradable items, rations, building materials, etc. Ooh, they've got squab. And they want water purifiers, meds, etc. And they produce those items. I need 8 virtue to visit this place. Oh, I heard about that, Fading. Yeah, I gotta try that. Chef Smitty, good evening, my friend. Good to see you. So we need to head here, and we're gonna depart. So we're rolling. Not long after setting out, you remember a story an old-timer once told you about some hapless trucker who got so tired while driving through the Dustlands that he fell asleep in the middle of a plague zone. The infected didn't let him sleep for very long. You think it might be wise to hire some help once you get to the city. Hint, you can hire new crew members at the bar. Makes sense. Let's get some help. Yeah, it's just us on here. Alright. And let's set out. We made it. You've arrived in Valleyvale, a large city in the central Dustlands, a lawful place with abundant resources and well-built amenities. After a bad first impression, the bar does not like this place. Alright, well, we did gain some experience. Arriving in Valleyvale, you withdraw the remainder of your scrap. I have 1,000. It should be enough to get you started. You also discover that you've inherited 2 land deeds, one in Tyrannis and one in Starlight City. They've been gathering dust for so long that you're not even sure which ancestor left them to you. You figure the deeds are your birthright, so you might as well try to claim them. That's great. I've got a birthright. Alright. The main story, the Tyrannis deed, and the Starlight deed. And I got a bunch of scrap. Ooh. And I got a core. I don't know what that means. So here's the town. Ooh, this looks like a real nice place. Alright, we need to go to the bar, is what they said, and hire some people. So, my speech is good, because I'm a bard. And let's see. Who do we need? Well, first of all, I feel like they have different factions that they belong to. This scavenger is of no faction. An old, charming man. I probably need, like, somebody who's good at driving, somebody who's good at combat, somebody who's a scavenger. Let's get a good mix. So let's talk to this guy. Bounty hunter. His name is Fang. No one knows them. What do you want to do with them? Flirt, of course. Can I recruit you? This will lower your relation with the faction, whether you succeed or not. Proceed? Forget it. Alright, let me try again. It took some time, even though I canceled it. So, I guess, I'll buy you a drink. Yeah, you're right. He does have no faction. Forget it. Let's just try to recruit him. So he wants 1,800 to get hired. His virtue is reasonable. He's very good at fighting, so he has like an 18 attack. So this dude could be our defense. I'm with you, Hermie. I'm with you. This Fang here, here's my thought process. I'm the bard. I'm the party leader. I'll sit in the cab of the truck and play guitar while I send Fang out into Dustlands to deal with any riffraff. If things aren't going well for old Fang in the skirmish, I fire up the truck and I drive away. I hope it's a one-time thing. I think so. Alright, we got him. Two's company. So our intellect went up 1. That's strength in numbers. If you have 2 people taking turns driving, you won't have to stop to rest as often. Okay. So, I don't want to go too crazy with the crew right now, because I don't have that much money. I need to actually make money before we get some more people. Yeah. Big Vlad, good evening. That might be the mix we got here. He's good to have on our side, I suppose. So he can wear this plate armor. I love how the icon for this plate armor is actually a full suit of medieval plate armor. I can't imagine how hot and uncomfortable it is, but that's what he gets. So I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna remove the metal club and give it to Fang. There you go, buddy. All right. Virtue divergence. The virtue difference between your crew's levels is too high. This may result in disastrous consequences when making certain decisions. Uh-oh, let me see what my virtue is. Mine's 16 and his is 10. Okay. Well, I didn't know that was a thing, but it is now. Hey, Crispy. Good evening, my friend. Good to see you. Well... I'm gonna not show this tip again. It's scary that we don't have the same virtue, but okay. So, let's actually take a look at the map. And let's see, this is a supply cache. So we could just go here and get stuff. What about them? They want, they produce flour and they want flour. So we could, like, they produce water purifier and they want water purifier. So there's an easy trade route here where Valleyvale produces, nothing else besides flour that they would want. So actually, let me see what they've got. So I'm going to go to the store, and I'm going to buy flour. Oh, I can buy a lot of flour, actually. Okay. So I'm going to buy a ton. Oh, can I bargain? Ooh, success rate 16%. Yikes. Alright, so I bought 80 flour. And so now my job is going to be, I'm going to go to the map, and I'm going to set this, and we're just going to go for it. Now, I don't know if they automatically take turns while they're driving. Alright, Crispy, take care, my friend. Keep growing it up. It's nighttime. Alright. First encounter with airplane camp. Bard gained 156 experience, and the bounty hunter gained 108. Okay. Fair enough. So we found an airplane camp. So this is like a random event. You spotted a crashed airplane. Somebody seems to have made a camp out of the wreckage. I can't do any recon because our focus isn't high enough as a group. I can approach them or just ignore them. I don't really think we need to be hanging out with these people. Let's just kind of, ignore them. And let's go ahead and set out. Alright, we made it to Reedville. In the middle of this town lies a small pond, lush, seemingly connected to an aquifer. The pond, lush with reeds, is probably the most interesting thing about the place. Alright, so Bard doesn't like it here. Oh, look, Bard leveled up and got a trait point. Okay, cool. Hey, Jamnuska, I should try honking the horn. Good to see you, my friend. When you roll into town, an older gentleman waves you down. He's a fellow trucker. He's smiling. I know, isn't that right? Maybe it's because they're reclusive, Austin. Are you folks also couriers? He jogs up to the window of your cab. I got a shipment here for the next town over, but my trailer's full up. Could you do me a huge favor and deliver it for me? Yeah, Big Vlad, I was thinking the same thing. There is a lot going on, but I'm glad that you've played it and that you can confirm that it's fun. It looked fun from the screenshots I saw on Steam, and so I swiped it on sale. You trust a total stranger with this? Hey, we're all peers, aren't we? Why even be in this business if you can't trust your fellows? Okay. What do you need us to do? Alright, he wants us to deliver fuel. Nothing too complicated. Just deliver these tanks of fuel over to the town next door. I'd make 2 trips, but I really need to get moving. Thanks again. I'll be sure to reward you next time I see you. Okay. So first of all, let's go to our character, and we did level up. So we can spend a trait point and upgrade one of our stats. So yeah, Hermie, it feels like it could be a trap, so, I'm scared, but we'll see what we could do. Now, this is the great question. Do we just go all in on something we're already good at? Or do we boost something? I have 300 books, and it's going to cost 7 books and a trait point to get 2 focus points, for example. Now, I could go for a random good trait and use 50 books, but that's a lot. Wait, trait points minus 2. Oh, I don't have 2 trait points. Oh, you're right. It is a scroll screen, my friend. Thank you, Austin. I can move down, so I can see all of my stuff. So, what do I feel like I want to raise? I'm actually pretty good at hunting if we need food. Speech and intellect seem important, but I don't get much. It's hard to raise those. Focus seems good. I get 2 points on it. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to figure the UI out, because there really isn't even a scroll icon. It was just Austin's tip that caused me to even use the mouse wheel on this, but it makes sense. It's all the stats that we have. I'm going to go with focus so we can be more attentive. Just, like, notice things. So we're up to 17 focus. Thank you, Big Vlad. Yeah, so speech goes up just chatting with people. Yeah, Austin, you're right about that. This is still early access. So actually, remember before when I said you automatically drink water? You can actually just drink stuff right here if you want. Like, so he's thirsty, so I could just drink some water and lower that just right away if I feel like. I'm tired. So I wonder if I can sleep while the other guy is... No, he already switched to being the driver. Okay. So I want to go to the store, and I want to sell my flour. I can't tell if I made money on that or not. I think I did, but I don't think I made very much. I should have written down like how much money I made, but it doesn't feel like I made a ton. Yeah, I think you're right. Like, they weren't asking for it. Now, so it's actually like the less you buy. Yeah, so it's like, what's crazy is maybe, am I not understanding it? Let me go to the map. It says here that they produce flour, and this town says they needed flour. So I thought... I was doing like what we did in the tutorial, but yeah, maybe you're right, Austin. Maybe you need to have like a diversity of goods, and I kind of going all in on flour like that was a mistake, or maybe flour is just not very valuable, or maybe you need to go further to make a real profit. I mean, I don't know if it's as granular as like Sunless Sea, where you're only making a little bit of money with each trade, but that didn't seem great. I think you're right. I think you're both right. I think you have to, you can't just buy it all up and sell it. You have to, like, not flood the market or drain the market. You have to be more observant than that. Alright, so we need to get here. Oh, well, we need to go... Actually, here. Reset this. Go here and then here. Hey, Silube, good one. Now, I have enough fuel. We have plenty of food. My main character is tired, but this should be okay. Now, let me just take a look at the map. We're going to this place. They want tire, fruit, and rubber. This town produces fruit. So, what I'm going to do is take your... Let's just experiment. And I'm going to need to pay more attention and write this stuff down. So, we're going to buy fruit. And fruit... His base price is 25, and you could see the base price, the unit price. Okay, so like maybe you just keep buying until it starts raising the unit price. Like, I'm trying to figure out this screen right here. where it says profit versus base price. Like, is this the profit that they're making from me? And actually, I want to, like, I don't know, I wouldn't want to raise the unit price myself because that means I'm spending more money. So maybe I want to keep that unit price steady, and once it raises, just kind of go back down and buy this much of it. And then is this the profit I make in another town, or I'll find out. Okay, so let's say I have 2,078, and then I'm gonna just buy this much, and it takes me down to 1,793. And then we're gonna go leave the city, and we're gonna go here, and we're just gonna depart. The guy who asked you to deliver this fuel didn't even leave his contact info. A sinister thought crosses your mind. So I could just keep it, or we could keep our word. We're going to keep our word. Yeah, how could you even think of doing something like that? Tisk tisk. Ooh, and we got virtue +1. We're good people. That's right, he should trust us. He was so right to trust us. My car is a little bit hot. My engine. I don't know if this means I should cool it down or if we're okay. I don't know if it cools down whenever I stop. We made it. Well, somebody's opinion changed. When you arrive at Crude Town to deliver the fuel, the man from earlier is already waiting for you at the gate. See, I knew I could trust you, like I said. We're all peers, he chuckles heartily. I actually only need half the fuel. The rest is your reward. Before you can ask his name, or how he got here before you, he's gone. Weird, but okay. Alright, cool. So, Fang leveled up. And we got a bunch of extra fuel. So that actually made us a lot of money. You arrived in Crude Town. This small town takes its name from a pre-fall oil well, which continues to produce small amounts of oil. Okay. Bard don't like it. Oh, Bard actually likes it better than before. Okay, so this man leveled up. Let's give him the good stuff. What do I want him to be good at? Should he be our cook? You know what? Even though it's only 1 point, I'm just going to put everything into attack with this guy. Like, this guy needs to keep us alive. That's pretty much, you're fighting. You may be 87 years old, but you're going to keep fighting to keep us alive. I'm going to go here. Let's go to the store, and let's try to sell the fruit. So this looks like we're going to make a big profit. Look at that. So I made, like, I had like about 2070, right? I made almost 500 from selling that fruit. So it was about buying just the right amount and not selling too much. So it's a little bit more involved than just like buy up every item and then go sell it. Cool. Okay. So we actually made some money that time. And let's see about the areas around here. Dust storms will reduce your horsepower and dramatically increase your engine's temperature. That's why my engine is so high. Dust storms are the most common during the fall. Okay. Hermie, that makes sense. That's great. I'm thrilled with it. Okay. Let's see. Talent Scout. A strangely dressed man sidles up to you, introducing himself with a dramatic bow. Bonjour, mes amis. I sense the soul of an artiste in one of you. How would vous like to become how you say, a star? Who are you? The man gasps as if you just took an arrow to the heart. Or he just took one. Moi? Truly? You've never heard of the great Lapland Chanceau? I don't know how to pronounce that. Chance, maybe? Lapland Chance? The greatest artist and talent scout in Les Dustlands? We know enough. So he's a human trafficker. Goodbye. Alright. I didn't realize what he was all about, and we're not interested in what he's up to. Okay. I thought maybe he could raise our abilities or something. He's doing something else. And let's see. Do I need to repair my... Nah, I'm good on repair. It's just bad weather. Now, there's no inn here, but let's just take a look at the map. This is Tyrannis, where we have some land, so we should go here for the quest. Do they need anything that we produce? Fuel, clothing, milk. No, they don't need any of that stuff. But even if they don't need it, maybe I could still make money on what they produce. Albeit a little bit. So I'm going to go to the store and we could buy, milk or something like that. And so, yeah, the base price is 64 and I'm getting it for 44. So, I'm buying it under the base price that they would sell it for. And as long as I keep it at 44, okay, let's just keep it right there. I could potentially make some money. I'm going to buy it. And then, let's just say I buy some clothing. Oh, it went up right away. Clothing you don't need to buy very much of. Okay. And I had 2,500. Let's just go sell this stuff and see what we can make. I don't want to spend all my money. I'm curious. Okay, so we're going to... I need to camp or rest, but I don't think I could camp in the town. So what I'm going to do is kind of go, real close. The dust storm is rough. And we made it. Oh, there's an animal seller. Oh, we could buy a pet. They have dogs. A hunting dog. Oh, okay, I was going to look at it. Well, we bought a hunting dog. I hope this is good. So, we're thirsty. We can drink some water. And we're hungry. We could eat. Let's see. Man, the bread is really good. Look at that. Stress -2. Oh, he's not hungry enough to even eat. Okay. Yes, so that's what I came here to do in the first place, was it increases your appetite, but it gives you a hunting bonus. And we'll spend rations to train the pet, but look at this. My hunting was already high with this guy. And now it's up to 28. So I don't really know how to hunt, but that's something I want to check out, doing that to try to get some extra food. And we need to camp. Okay, I honked the horn. Can I cool the engine? Actually, I'll just camp. Alright, so the idea here is... the kitchen. We can start a fire, we can cook. Hermie, that's terrible. Okay, so maybe I shouldn't do that anymore. I have no recipes, so I can't really cook. Alright, so we could party where the bard could play music to reduce the stress of the other guy. We could hook up, or we could share knowledge. That's actually pretty good. So they're kind of like combining their skills a bit. But let's sleep. Alright, so now we're way less tired than we were before. The risk has gone up. So I'm going to cool the engine. I don't know. Alright, so I cooled it some. Hopefully now that the dust storm is gone, we're okay. Alright, so I'm going to set this as the place to go, and we're going to go. I love their interactions with each other. Like, the bounty hunter started talking about Bard, and he was being complimentary, and Bard's, like, feelings increased. He was like, that's great. Thanks, man. Oh, we made it. You've arrived in Tyrannis, a large city located in the middle of the Dustlands. Some say it stood here long before society fell to pieces. After the fall, military peacekeeping forces garrisoned the city and built defenses here, preparing for an onslaught by infected hordes. Now, the city is run by a democratically elected government. Okay. So Bard leveled up. Great. Let's go see the mayor. We should visit the mayor if we want to claim the deed. The mayor is a middle-aged man in an old military uniform. His face is weathered with deep-set wrinkles, but his eyes are as sharp as a younger man's. The scuttlebutt back in Valleyvale has it that he was born before the fall. You've also heard that the city's been facing some sort of crisis. Lost in thought, the mayor finally notices your presence. State your business. After hearing why you're there, the mayor invites you to sit with a warm but professional smile. As he looks over your deed, his smile turns into a frown. This looks authentic enough, but it's far too old to be valid. Normally, we'd compensate you with cash, but I'm afraid the city's finances have fallen on some hard times. Look at that smile. Say you're cheating us out of our land? Come on, kid, it's not like that. There's things going on here that you don't understand, alright? No, it's not okay. You cheated me out of my land. Alright. I kind of feel like I want to get better at cooking. But maybe I should just hire somebody for the team who's good at cooking. I'm going hunting. Alright, let's see. Okay. Let's go to the store. And let's sell what we got. So, we brought a bunch of milk. Uh-oh. Wait, they might not even want the items that I have. What did I buy? Clothing and milk? They're not going to buy it at all? I thought maybe I could sell it anywhere, but it looks like they don't even want what I have. So that's less than ideal. So we'll carry it to another place. So that's a good lesson. You can't just buy and sell anywhere. You need to get the city to compensate you for your deed. The land's worth tens of thousands of scrap, enough to eat, drink, and make merry for a lifetime. I could trade, threaten, or lie. What's the trade? If the city's really facing a financial crisis, maybe you could work out some sort of deal. You help out the city and the mayor gives you your land. You help us? Though the mayor looks skeptical, you could tell he's seriously considering your proposal. Fine. One of our main problems is our lovely neighbor, the city of Civitas. We have to pay them an extortionate service fee every month, or else they send raiders to steal everything that isn't nailed down. So what do you want us to do? The thing that really worries me is their timing. They always raid us when our guard's down, like when the sentries are changing shifts. The only explanation that I could think of is that there's a mole in the city. Before we do anything else, we need to find out who they are. Any suspects? Alright, the mole hunt. Most of the people in this city are old friends of mine, folks I fought and bled with since before the fall. The only newcomers I can think of are that mother and her son living by the city gate, and the pawnbroker, that one gambler at the bar, and the new librarian. Any other leads? I got a friend who works as a chef up in SM City. He came to me about 6 months ago, told me he had info about a mole in my city. Civitas wasn't even on my radar at the time, so I chalked it up to his overactive imagination, but it sounds like he might have been right. That's all we need to know. Best of luck. Alright. Oh yeah, I did get a core, and I don't even know what it is. I don't know if it's like you can use it to upgrade your truck or something like that. Upgrade truck. Yeah, it takes cores. I see. Like max crew. Ah, okay, you can put in more seats and stuff. Look at this. You can upgrade your hull, your fuel usage, your storage, tires. Sweet. Alright, so this is wheat stock. That's the Goodson farm. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Starlight City. So they need milk all the way back in Valleyvale, so I could go there, but this is SM City. God, they want me to go here to talk to the guy about the mole? That's so far away. I'll never make it there. I don't have enough money. I gotta sell my stuff. So I gotta find some place in between that would buy any of these items. So let's at least go here. Engine's getting hot. I don't need another dog. I'm going to stop. Okay. And I'm going to cool the engine. I wonder how you can hunt. Like, do you have to go to a place on the map where there's animals or something? I'm good at it. Or maybe it's just an event. Let me see this. Alright, I could craft stuff. I don't have a base or anything, though. Maybe you can get one later. Craftable. Let me see, where am I on the map? Yeah, so I bypassed that town. There's a landfill. I don't think we need to go there, but I guess we could just... It's a sandbox, so we could go... You could trade, like what I'm doing, but you can also go to these places on the map and, like, try to salvage and stuff. Well, we're not really that tired. We're both pretty hungry. I don't think I need to pay for a restaurant, though. We've got food. And we're not tired enough. No, we actually are both tired. Let's just go ahead and get standard rooms. Safe to sleep here. I can't believe that the engine of your truck doesn't... Like, I spent the night that it doesn't cool down at all. While you're resting. No, I don't think my crew's too tired. I think we just rested. But anyway. Cargo containers. You come across a bunch of cargo containers just sitting out there in the open. Their original owner seems to have abandoned them, though you aren't sure why. Do you want to crack them open? Let's search them thoroughly. You don't find anything. God, that was awful. Well, it's raining, so this will cool down my engine. That's funny. You found nothing. I guess so. The good thing is I spent 3 hours. Bard started talking about exercise. I like exercise. How do you feel about it? Feel good? Watching the engine here. I think we'll make it before it overheats. Bam. Crispy, I tell you what. I'm going to be, in just a few moments here, we're going to switch over to a game that I'm going to check out from Xbox Game Pass, but I'm not sure. It's a new game by Capcom, so we'll see together if it's good. Alright, I'm going to go to the store and see if I can sell, at the very least, my milk. So, I will make some money. A trader from the Syndicate faction interrupts you. They're planning to sell the same goods. No, you don't get to sell ahead of me. Bam, we made a bunch of money. So the Syndicate probably hate me because I did that, but I needed the money. I needed to offload those. I still can't figure out anybody who wants to sell or buy these clothing that I got, but what can you do? Alright, repair shop, repair truck. Everything is good. I was wondering if they could cool down the engine for me. I guess not. So I could learn this, but I need a bunch of like spend 2 books. Do I want to learn any of these items? Like an improved radiator is really good, but yeah, sure. I learned the blueprint. So now I can like craft a better radiator so maybe I don't overheat as much. That's kind of cool. I'm not sure, like, in my truck, let me see what inventory we have. I don't even rightly know how to check my truck's inventory. Items? Here we go. Yeah, so I have clothing. I have some salt for cooking, I guess. Some building materials. Interesting. So I know I want to go here to learn, but I don't have a good way. I'd have to go down here to get there. This is a military base, so we want to go around it. Maybe we go, oops, let me reset this. We go here, and then we could go to the, you know, the thunderstorm area. And we can go to the gas station. And then here. And then down here, to try to get there, ugh, it's not easy. It looks interesting, though. I mean, we gotta do something to explore the wasteland. So here's how big the map is. And we could go check out any of these nodes, keep making money if we want, to maybe upgrade our truck and stuff, and then get a better crew before we take on some risk. So I don't know if like rushing to do this story quest is the right thing, because it looks pretty dangerous. But instead we could just like go here and check out the supply cache. Now I need to stop and I need to cool my engine. I'm going to use a lot of water to try to really cool it down. Okay. And we're going to set out. Yeah, Hermie, that's a great idea. We found a car camp. And it's a camp of survivors. They seem to be running a shop out of the back of their car. Let's do some recon. And you spawn a little more than supplies and travel gear. Oh, little more than. They don't seem dangerous. Okay, cool. We can chat. What do you want to chat about? Small talk. And, yep, that's exactly what Big Blab was talking about. We leveled up our speech. And then let's just, I guess we can't do anything else here, so that must have taken away my ability to trade with them, was to do that instead. The supply cache is as good as new after all. What kind of maniac would go digging in the dirt out in the Dustlands? And we got 500 scrap. Okay, great. So we made like, you know, just a free 500 scrap by checking out that node. So I have to tell you, I really am finding this game to be super interesting. And, you know, there's more that needs to develop as the game continues to cook, as it's in early access. But from what I see, there's a lot to do and enjoy here. And I'm excited to sink my teeth into it further. And I'd love to know, you know, how everybody else is feeling about this game and if they want to see more.